Ready with me to go golfing on a double date. While I tell you guys about one of the weirdest interactions I've ever had with another influencer. This all dates back to whenever I went to New York Fashion Week. There was this one specific show that I was so excited to see. I wouldn't say that I'm like a huge fan of any influencers, but I'll say that I was definitely inspired by some influencer women. I'm also not going to tell you why I was inspired by her because that would be a dead giveaway as to who this person was. A few months before I went to New York Fashion Week, this influencer followed me and was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I would love to meet this person. Specifying we were mutuals. So this girl starts saving some of my videos. That confirms she did in fact watch my content. And if she watches my content, I think it's safe to say that she's probably seen my face. It's safe to assume you know my name. Mistake number one. I start making content about how I'm going to New York Fashion Week and she saves the video. Going to New York Fashion Week at the time was going to be one of the first times I've ever met like other influencers. Also, New York is so big that I didn't assume that I was going to see this girl anywhere. So I go to New York. The next morning I go to a fitting and I see that her name, just the first name, is on one of the dresses. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope it's her because I really want to make a friend and she just seems like we would be friends. It was so wrong. That evening I get ready for this event. I see her name, her full name, on one of the chairs. I also just have like social anxiety. It's not like me to just like walk up to someone. So this company allowed me to bring my own +1 so that I didn't feel awkward. At the end, my +1, my friend, told me that I should totally go talk to her. I'm like, no, I don't want to bother this girl. What if she thinks I'm weird? What girl that I'm there with says, she's like, girl, what? She literally follows your content. She engages with all of your stuff. At the end of the show, a line is formulating around her. She's very popular. Girls love her. I love her. One sec, Michael thinks he needs stitches.
I hate the chandeliers in this house.
I'm not showing them blood. He's okay. Girl has a giant line of people around her. So I don't know if this is gonna make any sense. She is standing here, line of people in front trying to meet her. I am back here with my friend. The guy she's with, him and I also follow each other. I don't know what their dynamic was. I don't care. At the time, I had a boyfriend. Notices me there and he goes, oh my gosh, Tabitha, nice to meet you. And he's like, oh, I'm assuming you're waiting for so-and-so. I'm like, yeah. So this man can tell that we are in a little bit of a rush. He gets her attention. She turns around and she looks at us. What she does. I will get a photo with you in just 1 second. She thought I was a fan waiting for a photo. And I look over at the guy and he's like, oh. So then he gets her attention again. She turns back around. He goes, hey, no, this is when she's like, sorry. Apparently she had no idea who I was. Literally never approaching someone ever again. The guy quickly introduces us and I'm like, okay, I'm like gonna head out. I leave. For the next couple months, this girl continues saving my stuff, liking my stuff, engaging with my stuff. I go to an event in Los Angeles. There she is. I know that she knows who I am, but no. Say, hey, how are you? She goes, oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Hi, my name is. I'm like, that wasn't the first time. No. Summer rolls around. Same exact summer makeup event. She's the only person that I know here. How are you? How are things? She goes, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I don't think I got your name. Have we met? Yes, we have met. At this point, 3 times. She doesn't remember me. This repeated for the last 2 years that I lived in Los Angeles. My last interaction with her is gonna blow your flippin' mind. My golf dress. So apparently she had seen my moving content. She's like, wait, why are you moving? I explained that I'm moving out of LA and she goes, why? Oh, you know, just like I want to. And she goes, oh, is it because you just can't afford to live here anymore? She goes, she looks at the guy that she's always with and she goes, oh. Then she starts to ask about my finances. She starts to ask about what type of ring I'll be able to afford one day. Whenever I tell her that I want something smaller that is lab grown, she was shocked. She goes on to tell me how expensive of a ring she wants one day, and she drilled me into the ground until the man she was with finally said her name, stop. And I never cared about ever seeing her again. Haven't talked to her in months, and this year she invited me to her birthday party. I've never been more confused in my life. And now I have no desire to ever meet her again. OOTD. Bag. Sweater. Shoe.
I thought we were both doing it.